This is Wesley Todd with Florida Prison Consulting, and I've got a really important billion-dollar question. How can I sue a prison? Everybody wants to sue prisons. Everybody claims they're going to. Everybody has plans of it, but nobody actually does it. And let me explain why. Because they are missing the most important part. In order to sue a prison, the federal law states that you have to exhaust administrative remedies prior to suing a prison. That is basically, in layman's terms, it's basically following the setup complaint system, following through the process so that the courts will then hear your case. So how do you do that? It's called the grievance procedure or the administrative remedy procedure within the Federal Bureau of Prisons. It starts out with a BP-8 form that you will obtain from your counselor. You'll fill out the BP-8 form and the staff member will respond to that. You need to make sure and list the complaint within the BP-8 as well as the desired remedy. In every single one of these four-part processes, you have to state the complaint as well as the remedy. Then after you've received that, you'll file a BP-9. It will go to the warden. You need to follow those steps. You need to include copies of the 8 in the BP-9, 3 copies. Next, you'll get a BP-10. That will go to the region. You'll need copies of the 8 as well as the 9 with the 10. You need to list the complaint as well as the remedy you're seeking. Next, you go to the 11. Copies of all. You need the complaint as well as the remedy you're seeking. And the BP-11 goes to Central Office, Washington, D.C. I've actually got one right here with me. I had thousands of these things. It's a pink copy. This one goes to Washington, D.C. And yes, you do have to use your own postage to mail that to Washington, D.C. So once you've actually completed this entire grievance procedure, then the courts will actually hear your case. I've done this multiple times. I've actually sued the Federal Bureau of Prisons for forcing me to handle inmate ammunition as a convicted felon. They forced me to handle ammunition in one prison. I also sued them for planting drugs on me. I sued them for just numerous things. I was like constantly suing the Federal Bureau of Prisons. But the only way I was able to do so was I filed lots and lots of grievances. Everybody talks about filing grievances, but nobody does it. Everybody's scared. There's a lot of deadlines you have to work with. The grievance will constantly keep getting sent back. Central Office, will send it back and they'll claim that, oh, you didn't include enough copies with it. Or, oh, we couldn't read your writing. Or they'll just find a million frivolous ways to send it back. I had to, for me to go through the entire process, I probably had to send it back 30 times. I mean, this process took like literally a year and a half. They have in a lot of cases 2 weeks, a month to answer these things, but a lot of times they won't answer them for 6 months. So you have to be very, very dedicated to win, dedicated to fight. But if you're dedicated to win, and you're dedicated to suing a prison, you're dedicated to going to court, this is the process you must take. If you need help with this, I am the CEO of Florida Prison Consulting. I make a living helping people just like you, and I've helped thousands of other people go through this process. So please follow me here on Instagram, YouTube, and get my subscribers up. Help me out. And I will continue making videos teaching you how to fight the system, teaching you how to protect your loved ones, teaching you how to lobby, and I'm giving you tens of thousands of dollars of advice. All you got to do is follow me and like my videos for more. Thank you very much. God bless.